Cultures combined through a fun night of paper folding at Origami Night, an event hosted by the International Cultures and Language Association. Members of ICALA work with the Japanese Student Association to teach fellow students the craft. Dominik Mikulcik, Public Relations Officer for ICALA, told us about the necessity of internationally geared events like Origami Night.
Well, it's very important because, as you know, that we live in a more global economy and global world, and we're not alone in, as alone as you may think we are. Living in Western Kentucky, it might seem small sometimes, but really we're part of a greater global community. Even in Kentucky, we have several foreign companies.
We do have a large international population at Murray State. We have a number of international students from all around the world. Some of our biggest groups are China and Korea. Japan is a smaller group of international students, but we were fortunate this time right now because there's two groups in the ESL program who are here for just a short term, for about a month, learning English. And so it was a good opportunity for the Japanese students who are learning English to interact with students from around the world so that they get to practice their English on something that they're familiar with. But it's a good opportunity because it's an international world, and so it's not just one language, it's not just one culture, and so having contact with other languages, people of other cultures is great. It's important because we need to develop understanding for the diverse world that we live in. And so the kind of activity where it's origami workshop, where you're doing something fun, you're doing something together, it's just a nice, fun way to get into that diversity and to understand people of other cultures, because you're trying to make a figure out of paper, and everybody when they're first learning has trouble, and so learning how to do that together, you have that shared experience.
Dr. Susan Drake, faculty advisor of ICALA, says learning to fold paper into beautiful shapes is a fun way to exercise their artistic abilities as well as meet students from around the world.
I enjoy it. Now, I'm not an expert by any means, but it's a lot of fun, and you kind of get, you start with just a square of paper, and then you make folds and unfolds and fold it again, and then when you're done, you have this amazing figure at the end, just making the crane, or even just a simpler figure like the box where you pull it out, and it was a flat piece of paper, and now it's three-dimensional. It's amazing. And so seeing that happen before your eyes is so much fun, and it's something that anyone can do. I mean, you just kind of have to break it down into steps, and it's so much fun. I'm just really excited to do these kind of activities because I think they're so important to bring together American students and international students to do fun stuff like this. And so you kind of get a little taste of other cultures, and friendships develop out of these kind of activities because you get to that shared experience. You get to meet other people who share your interests, and so friendships develop out of these. And I also work with international students on several other levels, and so I think it's a great opportunity, and I just think it's super fun.